What if two lovers loved each other so deeply that even death could not keep them apart? Their kingdoms vanished, their empire fell, their city became ruins swallowed by time. Yet centuries later, beneath the dust of a forgotten tomb, two hearts began to beat once more. This is the story of Ankora, the princess who lost a kingdom, outwitted an empire, and returned from death itself to build an eternal dynasty. Long before her name became legend, Ankora was the descendant of the royal family of Emeria, a proud human kingdom that once stood along the storm-battered coasts of Peltis. But Emeria never fell in glorious battle. When the Dragonkin Empire arrived, resistance was impossible. The kingdom surrendered. Its crown was stripped away. Its rulers were reduced to nobles, surviving only through the mercy of their conquerors. Generations later, the wound still remained. Ankora carried the pride of her ancestors and the pain of their humiliation. She dreamed of restoring what had been lost. Yet she understood a truth many rulers never learned. The Dragonkin Empire could not be defeated by force. Patience would succeed where armies could not. Then the Empire turned its eyes toward another human kingdom, Vald. Unlike Emeria, its young king refused to kneel. His name was Narcissus. When Dragonkin diplomats demanded surrender, he answered with war. For 3 years, the Dragonkin launched invasion after invasion. For 3 years, they failed. Narcissus became a thorn buried deep in the Empire's side. His tactics shattered armies. His strategies frustrated generals. As the war dragged on, the Dragonkin sought another solution. They sent Ankora. Her task was simple: convince Narcissus to surrender. Convince him that joining the Empire would preserve his people and his legacy. But fate had other plans. From the moment they met, something changed. Ankora expected arrogance and ceremony. Instead, she found confidence, humor, and determination. Narcissus expected another imperial servant. Instead, he found brilliance, wisdom, and compassion. The king admired how she healed his cousin's deadly mind fever using forgotten Emerian magic. He watched her expose traitors hiding among his own advisors. Ankora admired his devotion to his people and his refusal to bow before fear. The more they learned about one another, the harder it became to remember they had once stood on opposite sides. Soon, the envoy sent to end the war became the king's closest companion, and eventually, the woman he loved. But love could not defeat an empire. Ankora knew what Narcissus refused to accept. Vald could win battles. It could not win forever. The Dragonkin had endless armies and endless time. Eventually, they would prevail. So Ankora proposed something neither surrender nor victory: a bargain. Vald would peacefully enter the Dragonkin Empire. Narcissus would surrender his crown, but remain ruler as governor of the territory. Ankora would govern Emeria. Together, the two lands would become one realm, Valdemar, a kingdom reborn beneath a new name. The Dragonkin believed they had conquered another nation. In reality, Ankora and Narcissus had secured exactly what mattered most. Their people survived, their legacy endured, and they would rule together. For decades, the two governed Valdemar from their capital upon the island of Zetra, in the heart of the strait that united their lands. Their reign became an age of prosperity. But even legends cannot escape time. As old age approached, they faced the one enemy neither wisdom nor diplomacy could overcome: death. Neither wished to live in a world without the other. Together, they filled a magical vial with their mixed blood and swore an oath that they would remain companions for eternity. Then they drank poison. Together. And together, they died. Centuries passed. Empires collapsed. Valdemar vanished. Zitra became ruins abandoned to history. Until one day, the Night Revenant, Mother Cybele, entered their forgotten tomb. Inside, she discovered the magical vial still clutched in Ankora's withered hand. Using ancient rites known only to the Soul Shepherds, she awakened the spell hidden within it. The tomb shook, ancient eyes opened, and after centuries of silence, Ankora and Narcissus rose once more, undead, but still together. Their promise had survived death itself. Mother Cybele introduced the ancient rulers to a world they no longer recognized and to the power of undead immortality. The lovers were astonished. Death had become an obstacle they had already overcome. Soon they met Losan Cleth, master of the Night's Revenant. He offered friendship and promises of restoring Valdemar's greatness. But his true interest lay elsewhere. He desired the secrets of the lost Dragonkin Empire hidden within their memories. For now, Ankora and Narcissus remain his honored allies, studying the strange new world of modern Teleria while mastering the arts of necromancy. Yet Ankora's ambitions stretch far beyond survival. Once, she sacrificed a kingdom to preserve its future. Now, she seeks something greater. She intends to resurrect her descendants, to forge an immortal bloodline, an undead dynasty that will never fear conquest, never fear time, and never fear death. Because kingdoms fall, empires crumble, but Ankora's legacy has already achieved what countless rulers only dream of. She conquered eternity.